Good afternoon, Evan. How you doing today, buddy boy?
I'm splendid.
Yeah? Great night last night. We're going to do it later on at Gotham Comedy Club with Pete Alonso, who did about 10 minutes of comedy last night. About 30 seconds of it was funny, but it's Pete Alonso, so it's all good.
That is not
That's
fair.
my guy right there.
30 seconds?
Yeah,
it was funny?
listen, it was good. He was good. He was good. It was okay. So tonight is a historic night here in New York. It's a night that many people have been looking forward to since they made the announcement that the great Henrik Lundqvist would have his jersey retired. If you had said to me, Evan, at any point in the last 25 years that Madison Square Garden was going to raise the number 30 into the rafters, I might not have said it was going to be Lundqvist.
Right.
I might have said it would have been the Hall of Famers, but we know that Bernard King is not getting into the Garden rafters ever in any of our lifetimes. Here's the thing, though. I'm not a hockey fan. I do appreciate his place in history. I am a New Yorker. I'm well aware.
Are you about to rip him?
Not even a little bit.
Oh,
no,
okay.
of how good he is.
Right.
All right? So I think tonight, of course, is going to be a very special night. Now, I will not be able to watch it tonight. Why, you ask? Well, because I've Xfinity.
That's right. You don't have MSG.
Yeah. So arguably the most highly anticipated night in the Garden this year, to be fair, although it's an off-ice, off-court moment,
Sure.
the retiring of a jersey, I will not be able to watch because Comcast blows. That's why. And I blame Comcast for robbing me of this special moment tonight, right? But I started thinking, and I said to myself, well, I recognize tonight is a major New York moment. Even if you don't root for the Rangers, like you respect the career of Lundqvist, right?
Yeah, I appreciated Henrik Lundqvist more than most Ranger fans who wanted him traded half the time when he was here.
Right.
I do remember that.
Okay.
Like that stuff, those memories don't just go away now that years have gone by. There were Ranger fans who bitched and moaned he makes too much money. Cam Talbot should be the starter. It's funny that Cam will be in attendance tonight. So he was not always beloved by every single Ranger fan throughout his entire 15-year career.
And that happens, especially when you're not winning championships.
100%.
For sure.
Patrick felt the same way.
Yeah, but you're an Islander fan, you clearly respect the career.
I have great respect for Henrik Lundqvist. Yes.
You're a Met fan. You respect the career of Jeter or whomever, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
So I was taking stock of it, right? And I can't speak to hockey as well as many of you can, and everyone knows that. I'm not a day in, day out hockey fan at all. But even hockey aside, who's next?
What do you mean?
I was trying to think, is there any guy playing right now today for any one of the 73 local teams that we have that is on the path towards jersey retirement? And I said to myself, okay, let me start with the New York Mets. DeGrom,
yes.
Okay.
No question.
But with the injuries, no.
No. His jersey is a
he
lock
wouldn't
to be retired.
If DeGrom retired today,
yes, his number
the
would be
jersey
retired.
does not get retired.
I actually disagree with you.
Really?
I think that the
Well,
Mets...
I thought that was an easy agreement. Why?
No, I'll tell you why. Because the Mets, much to my chagrin, by the way...
team that I know they're going to start retiring more jerseys.
Well, that's my point.
They don't have a lot of retired jerseys.
But here's my point. Much to maybe my chagrin, I've made my opinion clear on this, the Mets have changed their approach to retiring jerseys. They just have.
Okay.
If we had this conversation 5 years ago, I would not say it's an automatic
so
lock.
you think it's a lock because they're now more willing, obviously,
100%.
To retire
Jacob
jerseys.
deGrom, who has now won 2 Cy Youngs as a New York Met. And you're right. I mean, with injuries, you never know what's going to happen. I think Jacob deGrom is already a lock.
Wow.
To have his jersey retired.
Oh, that'll be interesting because listen, I don't agree with you, but who the hell knows?
Well, Craig will never find out because his career is not over. I don't believe it's over.
All right, so to me, and I'm being told that NHL Network is going to air the ceremony tonight, so screw you, Comcast. I'm going to get to watch it anyway. I win.
Do you even know if you have NHL Network?
I have no idea. Does it come with the basic package, or do I got to pay for that?
I don't know.
I mean, come on. Do I have to pay for that? Huh?
Just remember, you can still use my login that I've given you to watch
I'm
Knick
going to have
games.
to use Evan's thing, but I don't want to do that. In any event, all right, so DeGrom makes the obvious sense.
Yep.
And we could debate all day and night. Who the hell knows? If he never played another game because of injury, you think he's a lock no matter what?
I actually
he's
do,
already done enough because of Cy Youngs, right?
Yeah.
All right, New York Yankees.
No, but
I don't think there's a guy currently.
No, I think Judge re-signs. They eventually win a championship, but in this moment, there's nobody.
All right, New York Knicks. No. Brooklyn Nets. Not today.
Listen, man.
But you talk to me 5 years from now. If you have a trophy or two, maybe.
Greg, I've actually thought about this. It's interesting. Let's say they don't win a trophy. They don't. They don't win a championship, which I've told you they're not going to.
Okay.
If Kevin Durant finishes his career here and plays 5 years as a Brooklyn Net and is an all-star every year, he's going to have his jersey retired.
Who's the last Net to be retired?
Jason Kidd. And boy, was I pissed. I missed it. I fell for Boomer. I listened to 30 seconds of the morning show today. And the 30 seconds I heard was what I really wanted to hear. No offense to those guys. I wanted to hear about Boomer. I have great respect for Boomer as a Ranger fan, and I wanted to hear about him being in the building tonight.
Is he going in tonight's
game? And Boomer
game?
is not going to be in the building tonight because he's flying to Kansas City. And it made me think of myself. I miss Jason Kidd's retirement ceremony.
Time out a sec. You're the biggest Ranger fan I know. You're not working till Sunday.
Yeah.
You can't go to the game tonight, get on the private jet, and fly there after the game or Saturday morning?
I guess
Why do we have to be in Kansas City tonight?
Well,
you're not doing anything.
He's got to get there. Isn't he talking to coaches and players and whatnot?
Yeah,
I guess
okay,
not really.
like that's a big deal? You can't zoom in on that?
I actually...
Oh, that's horrendous.
I enjoyed the fact he's not there because...
Me too, because he's not... Now he's a bit of a, frankly, not a real fan.
I missed the same thing. When Jason Kidd's number was retired, I had to fly to California for a friend's wedding. And it killed me. Like, it crushed me that I wasn't seeing number 5 raised to the rafters. And it was a preseason game, so it was a little bit different.
Oh, they didn't do it during a regular season game?
Well, you know why?
I don't.
Well, Jason Kidd was named the head coach of the Nets.
Oh, okay, so he couldn't do it. I got you.
No, he was suspended for the first game from his drunk driving incident on Long Island.
Yeah.
So they would have. So let me walk you through this. They would need to have retired his number on a game in which he was suspended from.
Got it. So it's a little complicated and convoluted.
A little convoluted.
I didn't know that. Yeah. All right, so New York Giants. Nobody. New York Jets. Nobody, right? Who else?
Well, with the Islanders, I mean, I guess if time goes by, Barzell could be a guy.
But not today. But nobody, right?
There's nobody today to me outside of Jake. He's the one guy.
I can't speak to the Devils, obviously. The Rangers, certainly there's nobody right now. So you're talking about maybe, and it could be argued, I suppose, not worth the argument because who the hell knows,
right,
that DeGrom would clearly be the guy that makes the most sense.
Yes.
You know how sad that is?
It is very sad.
That you have 2 hockey teams, 2 baseball teams, 2 football teams, 2 basketball teams, 3 hockey teams. So we've got 9 professional, 9? Yeah.
9.
9 professional sports franchises in New York City. And there might be one guy who is on the path to being thought of as a legendary New York athlete. If that doesn't sum up how bad pro sports is in New York over the last decade, I don't know what does. I really don't.
And think about it. The guy that we're honoring tonight, and to no blame of him, I want to make that clear, didn't win a championship. And so we are talking about honoring a guy. And the same with Jake, by the way. I want to throw that out there. He didn't win a World Series either. We are talking about guys that haven't won anything.
Got it. I'm being told that the reason Boomer's flying out tonight is because of the snowstorm that's coming in. He wouldn't be able to fly out on Saturday, and he's got to be there for the NFL today.
Is that an acceptable answer in your mind?
I got to give him that.
You're giving it to him?
I got to give him that one. Yeah, listen, we're getting 1 foot to 2 feet of snow.
Yeah.
Up along the Northeast Corridor. So let me apologize to Boomer. I did not know that or think of that. So I'm wrong in my criticism. He is a big fan. He just won't be there for the single most important moment in the Garden for his team in the last decade.
I had to deal with the same thing. It doesn't make me less of a fan, and it doesn't make Boomer less of a fan. Sometimes life's in the way.
You know what we should do?
What?
I should ask Boomer if I could have his tickets. Yeah.
Would you actually go?
I'm going to send him to see this great moment. When is it?
Tonight. You would be the biggest phony. And I guess you're already halfway there. You would be the biggest phony in New York sports.
I'm going. Hold on.
For you to show up to this event. I'm sorry. I got to admit that. You'd be the biggest freaking phony for you to go to Henrik Lundqvist jersey retirement ceremony.
I'm sending Boomer a note right now.
Can I have your tickets?
Since you're going to be in KC, I'll take the tickets. I'll take the Rangers. Hold on a second. My fat thumbs, it's so annoying. This must be what diabetes is like. I'll take the Rangers tickets if nobody wants.
Nobody wants. I love you throwing that in.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
This is the hottest ticket at the Garden, Barclays, you name it. I think it may even be hotter than the first ever game at UBS. UBS's first game was a red-hot ticket. This may be even hotter when you look at the secondary market.
What was it like when they retired Richter's number? Same thing as far as the need or the want to go.
I mean, it was
not as big, right?
They retired it in 2004, so it was a long time ago. I don't even remember. I really don't. I remember recently they retired a bunch of old-time Rangers recently to kind of clean up the mistakes.
Okay.
Like, they retired Rattel's number. They retired Hadfield's number, even though it was the same number as Messier. They gave the double retirement.
No, I remember that one because the McCoys went, which was a big story. Go ahead.
You think that was going to go over my head? And I slightly remember Graves in 2009.
This is big. Like, this is the biggest jersey retirement we've had here in a long time, right?
No. Not, in a long time, yes.
Yeah, in a long time.
Yeah. Messier's retirement was monstrous. That was probably because I think for most Ranger fans, based on the fact that it is still about winning championships, as much as you love a guy, you can love a guy who hasn't won your title, obviously.
Of course. I mean, most of us do.
Mark Messier is a guy, I'd look at Kevin Durant this way, the guy that came in and changes everything, the guy that comes in, is your captain, and really helps you go to the next level that you never thought you'd see.
Messier always be kind of that, unicorn of sorts, in that he was a rock star who came here towards the end of his prime, but still one of the great players, and delivered on the promise.
Yes.
Like Kevin Durant has that chance clearly to do it.
He does, yes.
You could say that Gary Carter did it, Hernandez. Those guys were great players, came here and got you a championship. Obviously, the Knicks have not had that. Melo didn't bring that here, but he could have and would have been that level of guy who didn't bring a championship here. But tonight's special. So you'll have 18,000 people there tonight. I apologize for not knowing this, but do we chant something tonight? Is it like, is there a thing?
Henrik.
Yeah, it seems like we don't have something.
No, that's the chant.
That's
Whenever you
the
make
chant?
a big save, yeah.
So you're telling me the only thing we have is Henrik.
Well, what the hell do you want to chant? You're my king.
I don't know.
Sorry we didn't win you a cup. I mean, what do you want to chant?
It just kind of feels like we should have a better chant than
Tortorella
Henrik.
sucks. I mean, what do you want to chant?
I don't know. Like, that's all we got? Well, you Ranger fans, what's going on? Can't we do better than Henrik? That's it?
Yeah.
Lundqvist. Something? I don't know. We better come up with something, though, guys. At some point, we better have something. We'll get all your calls on it. Special night here in New York tonight. And I did text Boomer, and since he's not using his tickets, hopefully he will give me his. So there you go. My cousin's going as well. I wonder if I could use his tickets.
Look at you trying to get in this building. I guess you have always said you're Big Show Bob. It is a big event.
Show Bob.
It is a big event.
I should be in the building tonight. Yeah. Are we still playing 3 periods tonight?
Yes.
Or are we taking away a period just for the celebration?
You know what? If you can answer this trivia question, you deserve
and
tickets.
by the way,
you ready?
When do they do it? In between periods or before the game?
6:30. The game starts at 8, and the ceremony will begin at 6:30, which means it's going to be a long ceremony. But the ceremony to start at 6:30 and the game at 8.
Got it.
Do you know who they're playing?
Who?
The Rangers. There's a game
there's
tonight.
Actually a game tonight?
Yeah, Adam Fox isn't playing. He's banged up.
Wait a minute. So this isn't just a one-off, let's retire his number and have everybody there?
No.
They're playing a game too?
Yes.
I have no idea who they're playing, but I can take a guess.
Yeah, sure.
Devils.
They're not playing the Devils.
No. East Coast, West. Are they playing the Kraken?
They're playing the Kraken either tomorrow or Sunday.
I'll be at that game.
No, you won't.
No.
But they're not playing the Kraken tonight. They are playing I would describe their location as the middle of our country.
The middle of our country?
Yeah.
Is it our country or Canada's country?
The United States of America.
Columbus.
No.
Ottawa.
No. That's not our country. I already gave you a hint. I told you that Cam
Minnesota.
Talbot. There you go.
There we go.
The Minnesota
The Vikings are coming into town, which is pretty cool. All right, we'll get all your calls, 877-337-6666. It is Carton Roberts on the Fan. Going to have a fun Friday. We'll tell you all about last night, hanging with Pete Alonso, who did a great job on stage last night. And those of you that came out, I'm very, very proud of the fact that last night we raised over $25,000 for the Homeless for Heroes Foundation, which was started by Pete and his beautiful wife, Haley, who was on hand as well. And it was great. So those of you that came out last night, I hope you enjoyed it. And we look forward to doing more events like that over the course of the next several years for sure.